So, good morning. My name's Maria Schmitz, and I'm here to talk about what a CBH is today. The hero is national culture. I'll formulate the dilemma as a series of questions. Will the tidal wave of globalization lead us to a bland and uniform cultural landscape dominated by a unified cultural perspective? Will cultural imperialism triumph in the 21st century? Or will culture, which drives human behavior through religion, language, geography, and history, maintain its influence on the human consciousness? Now to the message. In his book, The Cultural Imperative, subtitled Global Trends in the 21st Century, Richard Lewis examines the forces that keep us from taking off our cultural spectacles and explains how cultural traits are too deeply embedded to be homogenized, as predicted by so many others. This is the cultural imperative. So, Lewis's book leverages the power of metaphor to compare cosmic black holes to what he calls cultural black holes by construing a parallel. To draw the analogy, it is first necessary to define the cosmic black hole. It's a black hole, he writes, um, is a theoretical celestial body with a gravitational field so strong that nothing can escape from its vicinity. The body is surrounded by a spherical boundary called a horizon through which light can enter but not escape. It therefore appears totally black. Material may fall into a black hole, but no information or energy can come out of it. The radius or spherical boundary is also referred to as an event horizon. In this area, gravitation severely modifies time, space, and other phenomena. A black hole is a fearsome concept, he continues, that of a cosmic vacuum cleaner, capturing, sucking in, and annihilating anything straying too near its orbit. By analogy, therefore, a cultural black hole, in Lewis's loose definition, is an undiscussable core belief of such intense gravity that it transcends or distorts any other beliefs, values, or set of principles that enter inside the spherical boundary of its gravitational field and absorbs, indeed swallows up, the precepts held by the victim, in inverted commas. To carry the imagery further, just as is the case with the cosmic black hole, light can enter the CBH, but it can never escape. That is, enlightenment, as might be offered to a cultural group by another cultural group with a different set of cultural values, loses all impact as it falls into the CBH and disappears into blackness, nothingness, obliteration. Here we see the intransigence, the intractability of the concept, which to my mind boils it all down to dangerous mindsets, psychological blind spots, so to speak. Classical CBHs often have political or religious origins. Unbridled patriotism, religious fanaticism are cases in point. Today, however, I do not choose to talk about these black holes, which might serve equally to destroy any reasonable or enlightening discourse, but will focus on only two examples of more benign CBHs, which are nonetheless just as powerful in their effect on their environment. In Asia, the concept of face is a CBH, says Lewis. Yeah, few nationalities easily accept losing face, though some handle it much better than others. In Japan, China, and Korea, however, the issue of face assumes such importance that all aspects of one's behavior must be subordinated to it. Successful negotiations, contracts, and other agreements are achieved in these countries by parties constantly giving face to the other. Preserving and giving face is the key to success and progress. On the other hand, a loss of face destroys any other activity in the vicinity. Germany. It is a fact that most Germans, Finns, and Japanese see themselves as more honestly efficient than anybody else. This is, however, according to Lewis, a CBH, a cultural black hole, with perhaps more positive than negative connotations. On the other hand, it has its dangers, as there are different interpretations of the word efficiency. just as there are of honesty. Italian efficiency may involve long hours of apparent time wasting, gossiping in a cafe after work, but the gossip may be gathering information useful for business or academic research or for developing a deeper relationship with a valuable client. What can we do about cultural black holes? We consider ourselves rational and knowledgeable, yet obduracy and intransigence persist, clouding our vision, distorting the framework of our logic, and blurring the blueprint of our pattern for survival. Like cosmic collisions, cultural collisions wreak great damage. Much has been written about this. Lewis even has a book called When Cultures Collide. Will cultures ever connect? To end on a positive note, the gradual development of at least a thin veneer of global culture, the convergence of knowledge taking place through information technology, all give grounds for cautious optimism. We may seek further hope in the growing interdependence of nations, the common pursuit of comfort and pleasure, the ascendancy of feminine values, in which there are two upcoming videos, by the way, the healing congruence of youth, and a continuing human yearning for education and security. In the meantime, he warns, beware of black holes.